ठीक था ना? अभी आवाज चेक कर लीजिए। हेलो हेलो। हेलो। हाँ, अभी मैंने स्टार्ट कर दिया हूँ। आपको नहीं दिख रहा है? हेलो 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 हेलो। गुड इवनिंग टू ऑल। ओके है? स्टार्ट कर दूं? ओके ओके। Hello friends, good evening, right? Today we are going to continue last class that we have discussed regarding the national movement and freedom struggle topic, civil and political uprising, right? Civil and political uprising is very important. Along with that, 1857 revolt, right? See, the next topic that we are discussing about the socio-religious reform movement of 18th century, second half and 19th century, right? Socio-religious reform movement, right? Socio-religious reform movement of 90th century, right? Today, this is the new topic. This is the, as you know, the third lecture, right? And we are going to discuss about the religious reform movement, right? Socio-reform. It is under the influence of the Britisher. As we all know that Britisher has came India and they propagated and they started the new education systems. They also propagated here rational and scientific outlook. Under the influence of British education and scientific thought, what we see, the Indian Renaissance also started like European Renaissance, right? 1813 Chartered Act, 13 Chartered Act, it led to the foundation of new educational stream in India because many Christian missionaries have come in India and they have set up their school and colleges, right? So, in education, 1813 Chartered Act is very important, and you will see first time 1 lakh rupees, 1 lakh rupees has given for the improvement of primary education to the India, right? And Macaulay report, Macaulay mint, very famous mint, and downward filtration theory related to education. Macaulay mint, Macaulay mint, that is a draft 1835, and downward filtration theory, downward filtration theory. Under this, Britisher believed that if upper class will be educated, lower class will automatically educate. Britisher also set up some institutions like Asiatic Society, 1784, Asiatic Society, right? 1784. They founded Asiatic Society, and then you will see the Jonathan Duncan and other have founded the Sanskrit College. So the educational development certainly created the Renaissance in Indian society. Asiatic Society was founded by Warren Hastings in Calcutta, right? Then you will see a Calcutta Madrasa was also set up, and subsequently during the time of Lord Dalhousie, Wood Dispatch was set up, and it related to the educational development in India. So overall educational development, contact with the European and contact with the Western culture, society, education, new type of thinking developed in India, and you will see in India there is a many reform movement was started. Coming to the first and foremost reformer in India, that was Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Ram Mohan Roy, right? We start with the Raja Ram Mohan Roy, right? Ram Mohan Roy, Raja was title given by Khetri Maharaj, right? Ram Mohan Roy was pioneer and he was considered the first modern man of India. Ram Mohan Roy was considered first modern man in India. First modern man, right? He was also considered the morning star and father of Indian Renaissance, right? First morning star and father of Indian Renaissance. Renaissance, right? Renaissance, what is Renaissance? As you know that it is related to the rebirth. In Europe, 17th and 18th century, Renaissance Reformation was started. This is the two very popular social movement. Reformation emphasized on secular idea and Renaissance emphasized on scientific rational thinking. So in India, 19th century considered to be the phase of Renaissance, and you will see the new innovative idea, educational institution was set up, colleges was set up, and the orthodoxy was somehow reduced and some great reformer emerged and they tried to remove the social evils. So in this concern, first was Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Ram Mohan Roy was the father of Indian Renaissance, first modern man, and he considered to be the first modern man. You know, Ram Mohan Roy throughout the life has strongly fight against the social evils like parda system, caste system, female equality. In society, you see there was a many orthodoxy, like there was caste system, right? Polygamy, discrimination with the women, right? Sati Pratha was there, Sati Pratha, human sacrifice, orthodoxy of upper caste, idol worship, and untouchability was in rampage. So, the Ram Mohan Roy has targeted to these social evils and he given the idea of humanism, equality and justice to all, right? So Ram Mohan Roy, Raja Ram Mohan Roy, strongly criticize all social evils, right? And he given the idea of modernity, he given the Western secular outlook. He propounded idea of secularism, humanism, equality, justice, etc. Right? Ram Mohan Roy also founded the institutions like Brahmo Samaj and Vedanta College, right? He was pioneer to the foundation of the Hindu College of Calcutta, West Bengal, that is called a Presidency College. With the effort of Raja Ram Mohan Roy, 1817 in Calcutta, Presidency College was founded. Presidency College, along with the David Hare, Radha Kant Dev, and some help of Deragio, right? You see, Radha Kant Dev, famous reformer, and Deragio, they all has helped in. So, Presidency College, that was known as a Hindu college, earlier Hindu college was set up. 1825, he founded Vedanta College, right? Vedanta College. And 1828, it is the Brahmo Samaj. Brahmo Samaj, a social reformer institution, Brahmo Samaj. Brahmo Samaj was a very good institution. It located to Calcutta, West Bengal, and across the India. It primarily worked for a spread of education, humanism, equality, justice, and to promote the new modern idea, right? Ram Mohan Roy himself believed in Western education. He was a champion of freedom of press. He was a champion of right, equality, and justice, right? He supported the justice system, and he was a member of the jury as well. And he was also champion of women right, equality, education to women. He criticized sati system, sati partha. With the effort of Raja Ram Mohan Roy, the sati system was abrogated, was abolished 1829, right? In the year of 1829, abolition of sati, right? Sati Pratha was ended. William Bentinck, in that time, the Governor General was William Bentinck, who passed the act. And Ram Mohan himself protested that the sati is against of humanism. So with Raja Ram Mohan Roy efforts, William Bentinck passed the sati pratha या sati system. Sati system को end करना, that was the first priority, and it was ended, right? Ram Mohan Roy was a very, you can say, great educationist, right? He know Bengali, Persian, English, Farsi, and you can say Urdu. इन्होंने, he wrote God of Monotheism, Mirat ul Akhbar. Persian में उन्होंने Mirat ul Akhbar. He also wrote Persian language, Mirat ul Akhbar, God of Monotheism, right? In Bengali, he wrote Sambad Komodi paper. He edited many paper and journals, right? Journals, right? Ram Mohan Roy was a strong advocate of women education, the property right, and he was critical to religious and social orthodoxy, right? So, Ram Mohan Roy did a tremendous job during the 19th century. Now, after the death of Ram Mohan Roy, Raja Ram Mohan Roy was died in London, Bristol City. Bristol City, 1833. You know, Raja Ram Mohan Roy, again one fact I would like to repeat that Raja title, Akbar II, some book refer that the title given by Akbar II, title of Raja. Bristol, 1833, 1833 he died. Now, after his death, the Brahmo Samaj as an institution come under the hand of Devennath Tagore. D.N. Tagore, a great social reformer and educationist. Devendra Nath Tagore. You know, Devennath Tagore took the responsibility of Brahmo Samaj, and he 1839 has founded one new institution that is called Tattvabodhini Sabha, and published a magazine Tattvabodhini Patrika. Tattvabodhini Sabha. Who founded? Devennath Tagore. And Tattvabodhini Patrika. Tattvabodhini Patrika. Tattvabodhini Patrika, right? Tattvabodhini Sabha and Tattvabodhini Patrika. Remember, it was started by the Devennath Tagore. D.N. Tagore was pioneer and he started that, right? So you please note down this fact, right? Again, you check the fact. Right? Devennath Tagore has founded Tattvabodhini Patrika, Tattvabodhini Sabha. Right. Now, coming to the Brahmo Samaj, later on you will see Brahmo Samaj was also get divided because the pioneer person like Kesab Chandra Sen, right? You will see that in 1866, right? Adi Brahmo Samaj was founded. Adi Brahmo Samaj was founded. Adi Brahmo Samaj. It is called the Bharatiya Brahmo Samaj. Right? Bharatiya Brahmo Samaj. See, 1866, under the Kesab Chandra Sen, after some time, 1871, a new division, right here, new division, Sadharan Brahmo Samaj. Sadharan Brahmo Samaj, right? This is the new division. So, total 2 times Brahmo Samaj was divided, Adi Brahmo Samaj and Sadharan Brahmo Samaj. Adi Brahmo Samaj, I told you, Kesab Chandra Sen, right? Because Devennath Tagore and Kesab Chandra have a ideological difference, right? Both have a ideological difference, remember, and that is why the first division. Again, the next division, why? Because Kesab Chandra Sen, who was one of the greatest reformer in modern era, and with his effort, Civil Marriage Act was passed. 1872, Civil Marriage Act was passed, and Keshav Chand Sen has violated it. How violated it? He married his daughter with the Kuch Bihar Raja. I mean to say that Keshav Chandra Sen's daughter was minor, 12 or 13 years, and he violated. He married his daughter. He married his daughter with the Kuch Bihar Raja. That's why another split, right? Keshav Chandra Sen was the main architect of Civil Marriage Act who violated itself. That's why again Sadharan Brahmo Samaj was founded by Anand Mohan Bose. Anand Mohan Bose. ठीक है, D.N. Ganguly. D.N. Ganguly or other social reformer. So, Brahmo Samaj was later on, you can say, not die, but somehow it become defunct. But during the 19th century, it has created a lot of jobs. They have promoted education everywhere, and they fight against the social evils. Now, coming to the another reformer, right? You can also capture this as well. Now, coming to the another reformer of 19th century, that was belonged to the Muslim community, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, right? Hai? Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, social reformer of 19th century. He was also, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan was also inspired by Western education, and he was also propounder of Orientalism and Western education, idea of secularism, reform, right? He was also champion of reform. He founded scientific society in Calcutta, 1864. Okay, and 1875 he founded Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College. Anglo-Oriental College. Anglo-Oriental College. Later on, this college became the Aligarh Muslim University, AMU. This college became AMU in 1920. In 1920, it became AMU, Aligarh Muslim University. Syed Ahmad Khan has started the movement that is a Aligarh movement. Aligarh movement, right? Aligarh movement was a main center of education, and propounded the idea of reforms, right? Syed Ahmad Khan was champion of the right of women. He criticized Parda system, orthodoxy in Muslim community, polygamy, and he wanted that scientific education is required and Muslim community must come out from the medieval mindset. They also adopted rational scientific Western education as well. Ram Mohan Roy, Syed Ahmad Khan believed that the madrasa system must need to be reformed. Quran and Hadith need to be interpreted in the light of modernity. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan believed that Western liberal education is the most important criteria and we must work for education. He appealed to the Muslim community that you must follow the education, you support Britisher even, and he appealed to the Britisher that Muslim community must be given representation in civil services, judicial services, local administration, and legislative bodies, legislative council. So Ram Mohan Roy, one hand, he was a propagator of Western scientific education. He criticized the orthodoxy, Parda system and all. At the same time, he appealed to the Britishers that took a sympathetic stand toward the Muslim community as well. So he was another social reformer, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, and he also wrote one paper that was very popular in that time. That is Tahjeeb ul Akhlaq, Tahjeeb, T-A-H-Z-E-E-B, Tahjeeb ul Akhlaq, right? Tahjeeb ul Akhlaq, right? It's mean the reformer. Tahjeeb ul Akhlaq का मतलब है, it's mean the reformer. See, so he was a great champion of the right of the woman education as well. Now coming to the another reformer, Arya Samaj, right? It's very famous and very popular, right? Across India, pioneer in education sector, Arya Samaj. Arya Samaj, 1875. Founded by Dayanand Saraswati. Dayanand Saraswati, right? Arya Samaj was founded by Dayanand Saraswati, 1875, Bombay. Dayanand Saraswati original name was Mool Shankar. Mool Shankar. Mool Shankar, his original name. Arya Samaj also an institution that support education system. It play a crucial role in expansion of education, colleges and institution, right? Education, schools, colleges to be set up, and it oppose caste system, Parda system, believe in gender equality, oppose all kind of injustice and inequality. And remember, it believe in the Vedantic philosophy as well. Dayanand Saraswati believe in Vedic philosophy, and they tried to revive the ancient Hindu culture as well. He was a supporter of cultural nationalism, right? Arya Samaj spread different part of India, right? They spread the different part of India, and they promoted the education system as well. Many school, colleges was set up under the banner of Arya Samaj, right? And one magazine, yeah, you can say paper, that was published also, Satyarth Prakash. Satyarth Prakash. Okay. So Arya Samaj also, you have to be noted here, it was very famous for propagation of education and orthodoxy, to oppose orthodoxy, and it also worked throughout the country, right? Throughout the country. Why? It was mainly work for the promotion of gender equality, oppose caste system, promote humanism, and service to the nation. The prime concern is that the service to the nation, serve to the society. Next one, Deraggio, Henry Vivian Deraggio. He was also an educationist, great educationist, right? He was a foreigner, but he settled India, right? He settled India. He was initially a watchmaker. He propounded Young Bengal movement. Young Bengal movement. Deraggio was propounder of Young Bengal movement. He was also considered to be Young Turk, and he was a chairman of academician group that was founded in that time. He also served as a professor of Presidency College, Kolkata, 1828 to 31. As a professor, he taught, right? And he also helped to propounding the Western idea, education, science, rationality, modernity, and champion of equality. He was a main architect of the many school colleges, engineering college in West Bengal and rest of the India, right? He was a educationist. Mainly he was a educationist and propounded the reforms ideas as well. He was also champion of freedom of speech, freedom of speech and expression, champion of right and liberty, right and liberty, fraternity as well, because he was inspired by French Revolution, 1789. He was inspired by French Revolution, 1789. French Revolution, 1789. Fine. After that, one great reformer from Bengal, that was Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. Today class we are discussing about the socio-religious reform movement and prominent reformer of 19th century during the time of Renaissance period in India. Right? Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar was great educationist and champion of education, gender equality, and he was also known for his contribution in eradication of abolition of widow cruelty. He was main architect of Widow Remarriage Act. With his effort, Widow Remarriage Act was passed in 1856. Right? Widow Remarriage Act, 1856, has passed with his efforts. With his effort, Lord Dalhousie, right, has prepared the draft prepared by him, and Canning mainly passed it. So main work, main contribution of Lord Dalhousie, who prepared and passed this Widow Remarriage Act. However, it was during the time of Canning. In that time, there was a cruelty was going on with the widow and young widow as well. So Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar himself married with the woman, widow woman, and he also did the marriage with the many occasions. He supported educationally and financially, right? He also helped to the educational establishment in Bengal and rest of the India. He was a great scholar of Bengali language and English language as well. He became the professor of Sanskrit College. Sanskrit College during 1851, right? And he also played crucial role in the educational institution setup, right? Like Raja Ram Mohan Rai, he was also propagator of idea of gender equality, critical toward orthodoxy, ideal worship, and any kind of discrimination. So, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar considered to be the one of the greatest reformer. Now coming to the Swami Vivekanand. Vivekanand considered as a Narendranath Datta, right? Vivekanand was great social service person, great reformer and educationist person, right? Swami Vivekanand, he wrote Vartaman Bharat, Adbhut Bharat, Karma Yogini. He was main character behind the formation of Ram Krishna Mission. Ram Krishna Mission, which serve for the humanism, work for the society. The prime objective of Ramakrishna Mission was upliftment of weaker section, and underprivileged class, and to propound humanism, right? Vivekanand original name was Narendranath Datta. Narendranath Datta, right? He was disciple of R.K. Paramhans, who was priest in Calcutta, Dakshineshwar Kali, Baranagar. Priest, he was R.K. Paramhans was a priest in Calcutta, Baranagar, जिसको Belur Math is known, Baranagar, consider Belur Math, right? Belur Math, okay? And he was the supporter, he was the one disciple. Later on, you will see that he founded 1897 full-fledged Ramakrishna Mission. RK Mission, Baranagar, RK Mission, 1897. RK Mission, 1897, right? Earlier it was a temple, it was some educational institution, right? Vivekanand was also propounder of Hinduism. He participated World Religious Conference. In Chicago, 1893. He was a main participant, main speaker on the World Religious Conference, right? World Religious Conference, 1893, Chicago. Right? 1893 in Chicago, World Religious Conference, World Religious Conference. He was participant. He was participant. 1893. He was also considered Neo-Hinduism, propounder of Neo-Hinduism, right? Neo-Hinduism, Chicago City. His lecture was still very large, longest lecture given on philosophy of Hinduism. So, Ramakrishna Mission was working for the mankind, for the society, for the education, for the destitute class. This was also, you can say, the product of 19th century Renaissance. There are many branches, educational institution was set up under that. Now, one very famous scholar, that was a Keshav Chandra Sen, and Keshav Chandra Sen and Atma Ram Pandurang. Atma Ram Pandurang. Maharashtra, he belonged to the Maharashtra, right? Keshav Chandra Sen and Atmarang Pandurang. Keshav Chandra was a, you can say, a guru, and he was a student, disciple, have founded Prarthana Samaj. Prarthana Samaj. 1867. Timeline please noted. Atmaram Panduram with the help of Keshav Chandra Sen, right? This was also an institution of social reform, and it was working against the underprivileged class. It was mainly working for the development of poor, deprived section, untouchable in Maharashtra and rest part of India. It also promoted school, colleges, and educational institution, right? Gopala Krishna Gokhale was associated with that. Deccan Educational Society was founded. Deccan Educational Society was founded with the effort of this gentleman. Deccan Educational Society was founded with the effort of this gentleman, okay? Deccan Educational Society. Deccan Educational Society, and Gopala Krishna Gokhale, G.K. Gokhale. G.K. Gokhale was follower of this institution, who founded Servant of India Society. Servant of India Society, G.K. Gokhale. You can note down here G.K. Gokhale, who was the founder of Servant of India Society. G.K. बीच बीच में होता है एक दो. G.K. Gokhale was the founder of Servant of India Society, 1905. Please note down. And he was, please wait 1 minute. Please wait 1 second. Screen hang हो रही है ना, please wait. Okay, please continue. 1905, Servant of India Society was founded by Gopala Krishna Gokhale, and Gopala Krishna Gokhale was considered as a political mentor of Gandhiji. He was considered political mentor. Gandhiji was considered that Gopala Krishna Gokhale was a political mentor, and this institution mainly worked for education, equality, etc. So, Prarthana Samaj was in one institution. It was founded by Keshav Chandra Sen and Atmaram Pandurang, and it promoted to the education as well. And you know, in Maharashtra, another great reformer, that was Jyotiba Phule, 1873, 1823. Jyotiba Phule in Maharashtra has founded Satya Sodhak Samaj, right? Jyotiba Phule has founded Satya Sodhak Samaj in 1873. 1873, along with the Savitri Bai Phule, who was wife, and wrote a famous book. Name of the book is Gulam Giri. Please note down. Jyotiba Phule founded Satya Sodhak Samaj 1873 and wrote a paper, yeah, you can say book, that is the Gulam Giri. And this institution was mainly work for the upliftment of untouchable peoples, right? As we all know that untouchability untouchability was very prominent in that time. Untouchability was very prominent in that time, and all the major reformers was working to end the untouchability, right? So Jyotiba Phule and their followers also worked for the social reform, you can say reform social reform, and this reform was mainly social reforms. It was mainly 1873 onward. Satya Sodhak Samaj, Satya Sodhak Samaj, right? Jyotiba, right? And wrote Gulam Giri, Gulam Giri, right? Gulam Giri, it was the name of the book, you can say. So it was mainly focused on opposition of caste, fight against exploitation, injustice, etc. Right? So this was also a very prominent institutions, yeah, you can say reform institution. It also worked for the setup educational institution. They also work for set up educational institution for Dalit. You know, D.K. Kharve has founded first women college, and Jyotiba Phule also considered to be the great educationist. In Pune, D.K. Kharve has founded the first women college, yeah, you can say university in that time, right? So this institution also working for the equality, women empowerment, gender equality and all, right? Now, coming to the another social reform movement that especially led to the South Indian, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, right? It is a self-respect movement, you can understand. Self-respect movement, 1925. 1925, self-respect movement, right? C.K. Mudaliar and many more persons. During that time, 1825, 1925, BICOM movement was also started. BICOM movement was against the, you can say, upper caste. BICOM movement. BICOM movement was against the upper caste and temple entry, right? It was related to temple entry. Many lower caste people was opposed to enter into the temple, right? So this was mainly for the temple entry and upliftment of the weaker section, right? Because you will find that the self-respect movement along with the BICOM movement certainly created a positive impact, because in that time what we see, there was a huge discrimination. Self-respect movement and BICOM movement, both you can consider was a great movement. Please note down year 1925, 1925, right? It was mainly for the participation of the weaker section, Dalit, toward the mainstream social spheres. BICOM movement was mainly inspired by the Gandhian political philosophy. They are considered to be the Gandhian ideas, and they mainly work for the upliftment of the weaker section, downtrodden, SC/ST, deprived sections, right? So in that time, you will see in the temple of the South India, upper caste has certainly created problem for the lower caste, and they could not enter to the temple. So you will see Travancore Queen also open up their temple to the lower caste people. So this was the movement that was related to the upliftment of the weaker section, Dalit as well. See, the reform movement's major point of reform movement was women education, caste, annihilation of caste, orthodoxy to oppose religious orthodoxy and superstitions. Main focus was equality, generosity, humanism, right? Exploitation free society, right? To oppose discrimination, all form of discrimination must be opposed, right? So from 19th century onward, we have seen the number of reforms, number of new innovative idea, rationality, scientific thinking, and modern outlook, right? It was certainly the impact of Western education, their policies, and their idea of rule of law, their scientific outlook, rationality, you can say. Many school colleges were in that time was set up. Many medical colleges, technical colleges that was set up, right? So that's why you can say it was a turning point for Indian political philosophy. It was a turning point for the history, that people get educated, people get modern, people get rational, and new innovative ideas has been developed. So a small question may come from that. Brahmo Samaj, you can say Arya Samaj, you can say Ishwarchand Vidyasagar, right? And Vivian Deragio, they founded the Young Bengal movement. Even you will say the self-respect movement, BICOM movement, Satya Sodak Samaj. So this type of institution are very pioneer for the MCQ exam. So I believe that a student must work in this chapter, and they try to solve the previous year question as well, right? Previous year questions will definitely give you some advantage and some fair knowledge that how the question can be asked, right? And reformer person also you have to know about that. Those are the very those are very literary person and those have contributed. Date and year should be learned about that, right? So if you have any question, you can ask me, right? You can ask me even in writing as well, right? So for today class, I think it is sufficient, right? If you have any doubt, you can definitely ask me questions. Thank you. Thank you to all for today. Thank you to all. Thank you.